pain avoided is pain intensified. It is. Like you just avoiding that pain now, it's just going to keep getting worse the more you avoid it. It's going to get to a point where it breaks.
There's a level of life that is purposefully like, I need to make sure that you don't pick up that you're avoiding this thing.
When has it gotten better when you have avoided it? It hasn't.
If you were watching your life as a movie, like picture your life as a movie and you're watching it, what's the thing you'd be shouting at the screen? It's either like a really uncomfortable thing that's going to happen all at once, and then you put it off, or it's like a really big task that the thought of starting it makes you uncomfortable. You know what helps?
I don't know if you've heard, but I'm kind of a big deal.
What do you mean?
A big deal?
I have heard, but please, for the
Kind of a big
for the new listeners,
I've gone viral.
you have.
Yeah. I put a video up the other day and it's got over 3 million views on one platform. Yeah. I'm enough.
Yeah. Finally,
Finally enough.
the validation you've been seeking.
Yeah. So 3 mil on Instagram, 2 mil on Facebook.
Like even 2 mil on Facebook.
Facebook surprised me the most. And then
wild.
probably 700,000 on TikTok. Who would have thought? You know, it's funny, you pay all this money to get professional videos done and high-level editing that I'd pay you to do. And the one video I filmed with my camera that took probably all of 20 seconds is the one that actually
And it has no
relevance to anything I talk about in business, nothing. It was just a silly, comical video and just something I put up. And if you haven't checked it, like and subscribe and you might see it. But how funny, you know, we put all this effort, you more than anyone I know, create so much content back to back to back to back to back. And then it's like you put that one silly thing out and it just blows up.
Yeah, I think there is. I was actually having this conversation before. So there's a couple of things. One, I think content has a different measuring stick. Like quality of content is not the quality of the video.
Yes. Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
That's one. The second one is, I think the category matters, the subject. You know, it's like how big is the total audience for this thing? That matters. Do you know what I mean? I said it to you from the start. I was getting my pizza reviews were getting more views out of all the videos I put out. Me eating pizza was getting more views than anything else.
Yeah.
It's like, this is stupid.
Everyone likes pizza.
Yeah, but everyone likes pizza. And I'm like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
Like, it is stupid that you could watch 2 of my videos. One could change your life. One could make you feel like pizza.
Yeah.
You'd watch the one time that makes you feel like pizza every single time.
Yeah. And you said it though, like when we were talking about it, you go, you know, Mr. Beast is onto it. He sees it. Like maybe entertainment is the game. Maybe that's where it is more than the education side of things.
It's definitely a big space.
Yeah, but people doom scroll, and that's what they want. They want that dopamine hit when they're watching some content.
People
not necessarily to learn.
People watch movies more than documentaries.
Yeah, exactly right. I'd be that way inclined myself. I'd much rather go and watch a movie that's going to entertain. Yeah, of course, movie buff,
of course,
and rather than go and watch a documentary for sure.
Yeah,
so it was really interesting to see that different platforms reacted differently as far as the engagement, the reach, the content, the comments. You know, you get more negative on one than another,
Are you on
so
YouTube?
on and so forth.
Did you put it on YouTube?
I can't remember. I think I did. Yeah, I did. I put it on YouTube. I don't know how. I haven't checked to actually see. Yeah, I'll check now.
And then another thing I think you should do as well with that, and everyone listening, you should probably do this with your content as well, because we actually did this recently, and it goes to show that this actually matters, right? And you should probably look at reposting that in like 3 months.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And you'll probably find that it will do significantly better than most of the content again. No, it won't do better than the first time.
Okay.
But it'll do better than most of your other content.
Yeah.
And then you'll realize like, oh, it's actually the video.
Yeah.
Like it's actually the video that's doing so well.
That's right. That's what I know. So YouTube's the least performing. It's got 1.7 views. That's 1,000. It's got 36 likes. But again, one of my more engaged videos than recent times. So yeah, definitely it still did better than a lot of them on YouTube. It's funny that you mentioned that about, reposting doing better. A few days later, I posted another video and it got 1,000 views. And a few days after that, I posted another video and it got 4,000 views. And then I did another one the other day and it got 30,000. So it's definitely, but the funny thing is the one that got the 30,000 was a comical one again. So it was something about me when you show the boys how it's done, but forget you're 40. And then I did an action with some tools, and then the next scene was me just lying on the ground. And again, a comical aspect to what we're doing, but it just goes to show that even that video performs so much better than the educational stuff that I do.
Okay, question. Is the when you say performed based on
I'd say engagement, like purely on engagement.
but is that the goal?
No, I couldn't give a fuck. Like that's why I say like now I'm enough. Like,
Yeah.
it means nothing. I mean, ultimately for me, it's engagement. Like I've had a significant amount of followers now. I've had since that video, I had a lot more people following me on all the platforms. And so is that part of the game? Yeah, potentially, because you are getting eyeballs on what you're doing and what you're seeing. And then who's to say that some of those are business owners in construction, just want to know general life business. It's probably affected even people going on and following my other businesses, being Pascon, Builder Elite, or even $1 Million Days now.
Yeah, so there's two sides. One side is like, if you're posting stuff you actually like, then that's cool because you're going to get people who like that thing,
Yeah.
right? But the other side is, and Alex Hormozzi actually did a really good video about this maybe a year ago, and he talks about how, so his content went from, how long have you followed him?
Quite a while.
How long? Do you know roughly?
I'd have to go back. I reckon he had under 100,000 followers.
Under 100,000?
Yeah.
Did I show you him?
No, I found him by accident. And do you know the first time I actually came across him was his first book?
$100 million offers?
Yeah. That's when I started following him. When he first released it, I listened to it as an audiobook before I bought the physical. And that was the first time I came across him ever.
Yeah, okay.
So whenever he released that, that's when I started following him. That's probably the best indication.
Yeah, okay. I probably wasn't that early on. I don't recall him releasing the book.
Yeah. I randomly was on Audible and I was like, it just said recommended this one and it said $100 million, what is it? Deal.
$100 million offers.
Offers, yeah.
Anyway, he makes this video where he talks about how his content went from, and the reason why I asked this was because he went from super tactical stuff to more broad. So if you recall, there was a point in time where his videos were like really zoomy, really jumpy.
Yes,
he had that content. Yeah.
Yes, I do.
And he went like from that to that.
Yeah.
And now he's gone back to super tactical.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason he did that was because he goes, I got more views. He goes, my views went up significantly. He started making like there's videos of him cooking, how to make protein meals and all that jazz. He goes, my views went up significantly. He goes, but everything else went down. He goes, like tracking on the back end, he's like book sales went down and all this went down. And he goes, and then I went super tactical. Everything's gone back up.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm getting less views overall. He goes, what does he say? He goes, don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
I'm here for the money, not the fame.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And that's something like I was actually going to do another video on this and explaining that exact same thing. And saying, here's a video that got 3 million views. And funny thing is, the two videos that have gone the most viral are both related to jet skis. So they were both jet skiing videos. And I was going to say, like, that got 1.5 million. This one got 3 million. And here's another one that got 5,000. Now, the 5,000 view one was much more impactful, much more meaningful, and is probably going to be more to the core of what I do. Now, if I then decide to go down the other path of just doing entertainment, I say, well, okay, what's that going to do to the back end with sales, with content? Like people stop listening to me and stop coming to my events, stop coming to me because I think, oh, that's just some wog on a jet ski. What a hero.
So have a negative.
Could it? Well, yeah, could it? Well, the funny thing is I was sitting at my office, I got a phone call and I answered it and they're like, oh, hey, George, this is whatever her name was, I think Kelly from Melbourne Sea-Doo. I'm like, oh, hey, how are you? I thought it was, something wrong with my ski. I had to take it in because I recently got it serviced. And she's like, I was just ringing to see if you're okay. I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, oh, just with the scam. because that's what my video was about. It was about me being scammed, for those of you that haven't seen it. It was a comical one. And then I'm like, all right, I started laughing. She goes, we were all laughing in our office. We couldn't believe how funny it was and all this sort of stuff and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, that's great. And then I just said, let me know when you're ready to, when you want me to be an ambassador and give me a brand new ski. And she starts laughing again. She goes, yeah, we'll keep you posted. Now, as silly as that sounds, that can be a consequence of you making content like that. It can mean you going and, hey, you love your hobby, your jet skiing, your outdoors, your fishing, whatever it might be. You could then get sponsored by one of those brands and say, hey, we love your content, keep creating more content, but next time you do, make sure you're wearing our brand. Make sure you're wearing this hat. Here's a free jet ski. Go and use it out in the great outdoors and document the whole process, and we'll give you a ski and pay you $100,000 a year and all your flights across the world. And there's people and companies out there that do those sorts of things. Then I could just be that guy. Maybe I'd be as happy as a pig in shit. Who knows? But it's like, well, what do you want to do with that? Like, I've got other ideas and comical things again that I'll probably do over the holidays that are coming up soon. And it's funny, it'll probably be those things that get the most amount of engagement. But it's not going to deter me from creating the educational stuff too, because that's the core. That's the whole purpose of why I'm doing brand and building brand. I'd much rather have a genuine connection with 5,000 people that watch a video than 3 million people just to feel all warm and fuzzy about having 3 million. If anything, I kind of just use it as a lesson in itself at events and go, cool, watch this. Like, it's great. Yeah, it's entertaining. It's good. It shows I am a human. I'm not just George, the business building construction guy. I do have a life. I do have hobbies. I do have interests. And it's what you just said. People connect with that. Oh, yeah, he's a decent guy. Oh, yeah, he likes pizza. Oh, yeah, he eats meat, whatever it is.
Yes, eats meat.
I say that now because I'm doing the carnivore diet. So
how's that going for you?
Yeah, it's going well. I actually think it's easier than I thought it would be. I thought it would be harder. I'm always hungry. I don't know if you were like that at all.
No, not really.
Yeah, I find that after a meal I'm starving. But in saying that, I kind of have been doing a little bit of intermittent fasting at the same time too. Not every day, but I find that I won't eat until I get home, and then I'm starving, and I try and I tend to consume 2,000 calories in a sitting. But
I would be very surprised if you're consuming 2,000 calories of meat.
No, it's not just meat. Like, it would be, so I'll have eggs as well. And then
dude,
I'll
eggs,
have some
you got to eat, to get 1,000 calories of eggs, you got to eat 10 eggs.
Is it that much?
There's a lot of eggs.
I normally have 4 eggs.
Yeah, so that's like 400 calories.
Oh, really?
And then you might have a max, I'd be very surprised if you were having more than 800 calories of meat.
Yeah, interesting. So I'll have about 400 to 500 grams of meat.
Meat's quite lean.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'll have 400 to 500 grams of meat. I'll put a little bit of butter in there too, so that probably adds it up too.
Just a cake on the butter.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. The cholesterol.
But you weren't tracking anything, whereas I've been tracking as well. I just
measuring?
Yeah, like my macros. I've just been interested more so than anything other than just doing the full meat. And in saying that too, I've expanded my horizon a little bit as far as I'm having yogurt and fruit and honey. Not all the fruits. I have like berries and stuff like that. You mentioned that it was a good complement to the meat. I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to have a bit more variety in it. Sorry,
it's
dairy.
Oh,
yeah, it's dairy. Yeah.
And from my understanding, and others might disagree, but so supposedly honey comes from animals.
No, it doesn't. It comes from cows.
Yeah, which are still animals.
Yeah, are they? There you go. You learned something new. See, $1 million days. We're here to educate. So yeah, it's going well. I feel like people. It's like you said. I was expecting you to tell me, yeah, I've changed my life. I feel so much better. My skin's cleared up. I don't have headaches. I don't feel much different, in all honesty. Don't feel much different.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I've still got plenty of energy. You know, I feel good in that regard. I've been going to the gym. I've been training pretty consistently the last few weeks, and yeah, going about things as normal.
Yeah, I didn't. I felt the same way when I did it.
As far as the diet's concerned itself, I think it's quite easy as well. It's not that much prep. Yeah. Yeah, I try and mix it up with fish and meat.
Yeah,
but
you're going to hit a point where you start to think like, man, I just want to go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
But also I like going to restaurants.
Yeah.
So
did you still have cravings for things? Because I still do.
That goes away.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Because I still want
like
chocolate.
and
Oh, man, I still want all that shit.
I
want to inhale that stuff.
That all goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what happens, but like maybe your sugar levels stabilize or something happens. And not that you won't, like, not that you don't look at it and think, oh, that seems all right, but like you just don't
Feel the need for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't desperately. I had a Tim Tam sitting in my fridge when I was doing it.
I love Tim
for like 60 days. And I was just sitting there waiting for it. Oh, yeah, I've forgotten about you.
Yeah, baby. It's coming back.
Yeah, ate it on day 76. It was great. What prompted you to do it?
To do that video?
No,
Oh, sorry.
Talk about the video?
Sorry. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Sure. What prompted you to do the video?
No, fuck the video.
No, let's talk about the video because actually I had
I just always want to create content. Like it's more of a matter why?
Yeah.
Just to connect with the audience. I see the value for
why?
business. What do you mean?
Is it because is that what you see the value for business?
Yeah, it's like I don't love social media, but I love what it does for my businesses. Like I'm genuinely, people see me on stage and whenever I'm out with friends, like they think I'm quite extroverted. I'd be more than happy not to be the face of anything if the millions of dollars were rolling in and I didn't need to build that brand. But I see the need in this space, in this age, to have that.
Would you say you are extroverted?
I think I'm a combination. There's times where I do. It's a good question.
Yeah.
So extroverted in the sense of you want to be seen, and the attention.
If you had to do one extreme.
Yeah.
Okay, so one extreme thinking, this is my understanding, and this might be wrong, but my understanding is it all comes down to where you get your energy from.
Yeah.
In the sense of like, me personally, I'm heavily introverted.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to be like I can't be around people. If I have a day of meeting, or like when we do events, dude, I'm cooked after the event.
Yeah.
Like I try to go lay down. I'm like, man, I can't. Like, just leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Give me a Big Mac, and I want to be comfortable.
Yeah,
I want to. I want to replenish. Not that Big Mac's going to replenish it, but I want to recharge.
Yeah. Okay. So if I had to go one way or the other, I'd say I'd be more extroverted.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I do feel like I do value just being left alone too.
Yeah. As in, why do you value it?
I'm not afraid just to be with myself, and as you said, it's recharging.
Yeah, I don't think.
I mean?
I know what you're like. So there's some people who are too scared to be alone, and when they're alone, they call everyone.
Yeah, let's
do
go out. Like I'm happy. Just what are you doing tonight? I'm just staying home. Come out. No, I'm staying home. I'm watching TV. I'm going to bed at 9. Like thanks. Yeah, so I don't feel the need to go out and do that. And don't get me wrong. Like I don't mind from time to time. That'll happen. Like I went to see Rufus Du Sol a couple months back. That was a big night out. Had a lot of fun.
You reckon that was a couple of months ago?
How long ago was that? A month? A week? I don't know. I lose track of time. It's just a blur. This year's been a blur. It's over. The year's pretty much done. We've got 5 days left in the working year for those of you in construction, or for those of you that work for Robbie, you're working through Christmas, or even on Christmas.
Yeah, and especially on Christmas Eve.
Especially. Busiest time of the year. So
talking about the whole content thing.
Yeah.
I had a call with someone today and they said to me, I liked, it was someone who had attended an event and they said like, I really liked what you guys do, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, what are your thoughts on being in front of the camera? And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, like, do you have any advice about it? And I was like, just do it.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, yeah, but I don't know how to, I'm not a good speaker and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, dude, listen to me. I said, it's harder to post when you don't post. Like it is more difficult to get out one video than it is to put out 100. Do you know what I mean? Because when you put out 100, it's like, even if the next one's shit, like it's going to be gone.
Yeah.
It's going to be gone in like a week. Like no one's going to even know.
Do you know how many spelling mistakes I put on my fucking content? Like all the time.
Why?
I do it on purpose. Obviously, I do it on purpose. Maybe the other day, so I put a story up and someone says, that's supposed to say lamb, not lamp. I'm like, that's all right. I'll probably get more content. I'll probably get more engagement.
Did you say lamp instead of lamb?
Yeah. It was pure accident. Yeah. And he's
That's so
like,
good.
in the story, he's like,
I'm going to eat the lamp.
yeah, exactly. So it was something like that. I was eating lamb.
I saw it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you had to just
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
like-
And I spelt it wrong. And he goes, dickhead, you spelt it wrong. And so it's okay. I'll get more engagement because of it.
Yeah.
Because people like you will message me and say it's wrong. And then up it goes.
yeah. So he was like, do you have any advice about it? And I'm like, dude. And I had to explain to him, like, I'm not, I probably appear to be this extroverted. I'm not at all. And if you get to know me, you work it out pretty quickly. How many times have I walked out of a packed place and like, George, I'm out.
Hey, I'm going.
Yeah.
I kind of use
can't
that as
be
an
here
excuse to
anymore.
leave. I say, hey, I got to go.
Yeah,
Robbie,
like I can't.
see you
I don't want to
driving
be here,
home.
and I have zero interest in being here. I'm not a kid anymore. I don't have to be here. I don't care. People are like, don't be that guy. I'm like, I am that guy. I am him.
That's it. Look up the dictionaries. Photo of Robbie.
And so I said to him, dude, like, just start. Do you know what I mean? Because he's like, been wanting to do it for ages, and he hasn't done it. He's been procrastinating.
Yeah.
This whole damn time. You're
You reckon he listens to this?
I got no idea
Hope so.
whether he does or doesn't. He may or may not know.
He would definitely get this if he was subscribed.
Yeah, we're like way off, by the way, with the YouTube target. Sorry.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's
Yeah,
subscribe to anything,
sorry.
anything, anywhere, anytime. Doesn't matter. But if he did subscribe, then he would know that this episode was dropping and that we were talking about him.
Yeah. So I won't name him, but
Josh.
he Josh. Yeah. So he was procrastinating, and then you walked into my office and you started telling me a story about someone you said who wasn't doing what they need to be doing, and I figured that this would be a really key thing, and especially like this time of the year, like, what's the thing everyone says this time of year? Before Christmas, after Christmas, it's like, stop fucking putting shit out. Why can't you do it on Christmas?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Why you keep pushing things out? What are your thoughts on procrastination? Do you as a passus,
As one
as
of
a
them.
passus, do you procrastinate?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. When was the last time you procrastinated on something important?
This week.
Why?
Yeah, I know. That's why. Just do it.
Why
fuck
do
around.
you do it?
I don't know. Probably a bad just habitual or level of difficulty or priority. So yeah, there's an invoice I still have to do. It's just going to take me a couple of hours. And it's like, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, and I've got to do this. But I still have to do that one thing. But it's still there, but I do everything else around it. So, but there's still like,
is it just a shitty task?
it's just a shitty task. That's all it is. That's all it is for me. It just takes me a bit of time, and I've just got to dedicate the time to do that. So I have dedicated time, and that time is tomorrow in the morning first thing, because I won't be bothered for a few hours in the morning, so I'm going to actually get it done. But yeah, that's all it is. It's just a pain in the ass type of task, and it's nearly done. Got a few more months, and then I won't have to do that task anymore, which is good. But yeah, there are times when I procrastinate, but I've also found that, okay, I'm going to do that task, and once I've done it, I'm like, oh, that's all right. Wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Almost
don't you
every
think-
time. Almost
don't you
every time.
think- Yeah, but don't you think that, well, does that behavior help you then do it quicker, or does it then reward you for doing it? Like, you know what I mean? Because then if you're like, oh, okay, good stuff, you did it. Like, well done.
No, I think for me, I try and use that as the
Just
the
fucking do
trigger
it.
to just fucking do it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly right. Just fucking do it. Just fucking do it each time. So that's something for me. And it's like a perfect one for me. I know where you were going before. He's like, well, why are you doing the carnivore diet? Why are you doing it? Well, for me, it was just do something, because I wanted to get back into training, and I've been training pretty hard for the last 3 weeks again, which has been great. I hadn't trained for a good 3-4 months, like
Did you get
properly and
sore?
solid.
Did you get sore for not?
No, I wasn't too bad. Like,
really?
my coach was saying as well. He goes, man, you bounce back pretty quick. He goes, you're pretty good like that. And I said, yeah, it's great. Like, I am a bit sore now, but I haven't felt, I can't walk for 3 days. Like, don't touch me. So it's been good. And I'm lifting quite heavy as well. Not what I was, but close enough to it where I'd be happy and going, okay, 3 weeks in, I'm pretty happy with this progress. And I feel like I got more in the tank. And the diet could be contributing to that too. I'm not, as you said, crashing and burning in the afternoon. I've got plenty of energy and it's going well. So yeah, part of me getting back into training was, okay, well, if I'm going to do this, I want to start eating really well too. And I want to do the gym as well and hit that properly and do it there. So I preach it too. I hear similar stories to you, like with that guy creating the content. It's like, oh, what should I do? I can't do it. Most of the time, it's you just getting in your own way. It's not the task. It's not anything else other than you getting in your own way.
Why do people get in their own way?
Don't know. It could be it could be judgment, as in fear of judgment by others. It could be lack of self-doubt, sorry. They could have self-doubt on their ability to do something or the uncomfortable nature of it. Like that task is just annoying that I have to do, so it's uncomfortable, so I don't do it. I procrastinate and do something else that's easy or something else that I can get through quickly and get the win. But I think it's so important to train yourself out of that. And I said it at one of the events recently. I was speaking to someone were talking about something and they hadn't done it. And I was like, well, like, why? Why aren't you doing it? Oh, I've got to do this. I go, it's an excuse. And I go, like, who's a perfectionist in the room? And you always get a few people putting their hands up. Oh, I'm a perfectionist. I go, well.
Like they're proud of it.
Yeah, that's it. Like, oh, no, I'm a perfectionist. I said, well, you just told me you're really good at not doing anything. That's what you've just told me. When you say you're a perfectionist, hey, you don't do anything. You don't get shit done. And we've said it before, but speed matters. Action matters. Like taking that step and making it happen matters. You said on stage, you put your hand up. So I'll put your hand up if you don't have a website, because most people do. You're a business owner and you don't. And there was like a couple that put their hands up. I'm like, yeah, I don't. I'm like, why? Oh, I'm just waiting for my logo to be ready. Just fucking launch the website. Put your logo on after. What if you get 15 clients without a website, without a logo? They're not going to look at it and go, ah, shit. Just write your name, Pascon, in fucking Times New Roman. I don't give a shit. Like, just put something on there and then get your logo after. But people always get in the way. Have you?
When I launched the company, of course.
Good on you. Like, that's perfect, mate.
Yeah.
That's so good.
I just need to go. Let's go.
You've got to go.
Yeah.
Just move. Do it.
And then I had the logo redesigned 12 months in, yeah.
Yeah. The other day, so I was having
designed.
I was speaking to someone today. We're talking about a job, like, oh, what do we do if we win it? I say, hey, win the fucking job. Sort it out once you've won it. Don't sit here and go, what's this going to look like? Who am I going to employ? Who am I going to do that?
Spending your paycheck before you've earned it.
I go, win the job. Go out there and win it.
Applying for the job, it's no one going to do with my wage.
Yeah.
It's like, relax,
you haven't even won that. But it's also, they're like, oh, no, I can't do that because, I've got to, like, it's too big. What if it's a big job? What if I can't handle it? I said, fucking win the job and figure it out. Don't be deterred by you not taking the action means you're definitely not going to win the job.
How much of it do you think is, because like it's easy to say.
Yeah.
How much of it do you think because like you can say, I've got great self-awareness, blah, blah, blah. But like how much of it do you think people don't even notice that they're, because it's like we question all our beliefs except for the ones that we actually believe. You don't go and question if this is a table. You're not like, hey, is this a fucking table? Let me check. You don't quit because you really believe it. You're like, I know it is. Of course it is. I brought it in.
Yeah. Brought it up the stairs.
Yeah. You're like, well, I'm not an idiot. And it's like, do you think procrastination gets to the point where you're blindsided to the things? Because like you said, like it's a level of uncomfort or whatever it is. And then do you think like there is I don't know if I'm going to word this correctly, but like there's a level of life that is purposefully, or I call it the universe or God, or whatever you want, that is purposefully like, I need to make sure that you don't pick up that you're avoiding this thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, think about like next level of procrastination. It's like, okay, you know the things you need to do and you're not doing them. You know what they are, but you don't know some of what they are as well, only because I'm blocking you from seeing them.
Yeah, perhaps like the Matrix type thing.
What?
as in you're trapped in this world and you don't know what's outside of that, but you know there's something there. Is that like kind of what you're saying?
No. I'm saying like, okay, blind spots.
Yeah.
Purposefully positioned blind spots. So like imagine procrastination, like, okay, you might be good at procrastinating, but I am so good at it unconsciously that you know the thing you need to do and you're not doing it, and that's procrastinating. My unconscious mind won't even let me uncover the thing that I know I need to do.
Okay.
Like it's kind of like it's become a blind spot to me and I can't even see it.
Yeah, so you don't even know it exists.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is how it's done.
Do you think people have, certain people might have that built into
I think so. I think so. Without it, that makes real perfect sense.
you get what I'm saying?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But this is where I suppose
You still think it's like the Matrix?
No. This is where someone else and a mentor can really come into play to help you pick out those spots, because they can look at you and go, hey, dude, have you ever thought about doing this? Oh, wow. And that's where sometimes people look at a mentor and go, wow, he's God. How could he have ever figured that out? He's changed my life. Like, as we know some people that are like that too. They stand up there and say, hey, do this. And because those people are in their blind spot and just have no idea, you just give them that little trinket of gold and say, hey, if I just rub this blind spot out a little bit and you see that, oh, look how good I am, give me all your money.
And that happens.
It does. But at the same token as well, has that person helped them? Yeah, they kind of have. Because they've removed that blind spot, and then that might open up something else, and then a new way of thinking, and so on and so forth. So yeah. And okay, we've got a blind spot now.
Everyone does.
Yeah, but I'm saying from the perspective of one that irritates the fucking shit out of us, where it's like, I walk past your office months ago, said, how you going? You go, I'm not a billionaire yet. And you were pissed off. And I said, oh, thanks for ruining my day. Okay. And it's like, well, where's our blind spot here? We subconsciously have a blind spot. That's like, well, where's that thing where we turn around and we're going to drop $50 million on this next development?
Yeah. But is it I think about that all the time. Yeah. Because it's like, what's stopping you from taking that next step? It's like, you probably know that your team's not big enough. And it's like, well, what's stopping you from putting yourself in a position where you can hire the next person?
Yeah.
And then do you think that like your body, and just to be clear, not making any excuses here at all, I'm just having an open discussion. But like, do you think you purposefully don't, like, let's just say, for example, your business has put you through so much stress that you purposefully don't allow yourself to see the obvious thing unconsciously. So consciously you don't know it. And then it's like, you don't see that next thing. But if you were watching someone else, you'd be like, dude, like, why don't you just fucking go do that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I saw a video of Chris Williamson. Is that his name?
Yeah, we always get it. We always fuck it up. It's not a hard name.
It's his fault.
It is.
It's his handle. It's his handle that fucks
Yeah.
Anyway, who
Yeah,
cares? He was saying this thing is like, if your life was a movie or a play, he goes, a movie, I think he says. And he's like, what's the thing, if you were watching your life as a movie, like picture your life as a movie and you're watching it, what's the thing you'd be shouting at the screen? Where you're like, hey, like, you know, fucking dude, you again, you're not there. You know what I mean? Like, again, you're doing that again. Like, you're fucking idiot. Stop doing that. Or the killer's in the closet or whatever it is. And it's like, what's that obvious thing in your life? You know, because you talk about procrastination and it's like, okay, I know I should be eating clean and I don't.
Yes.
But then it's like, what's the thing you don't know or you haven't thought about?
Yeah, I think that's really hard for you to get out of. As in to uncover that blind spot.
Like,
I think that's very
I don't
difficult.
think you can yourself.
Yeah,
I don't think you can remove your own blind. You can't peek behind your own curtain.
Yeah, 100%. And I think this is where having someone in your team, or like as in when I say your team, a mentor, an advisor, this podcast. Do you know what I mean? Like you going out there and trying to search, well, where are my blind spots in my business? Where are the blind spots in my life? Having someone there that can point them out to you or just give you a bit of clarity in that area, that could be just huge. Even relationships, man. I wish I knew the things I know today about my relationship with my wife, with my friends, with my siblings, whatever it might be, 10 years ago.
I think you're always going to feel like that.
Of course, but imagine if you did.
But is it just knowledge? Is it just knowledge acquisition?
Potentially, yeah.
Like it has to be more books.
Yes, you should. Like, what's the disadvantage
to reading more books?
That's
just time.
But it's okay. Yes, you got to invest the time. But do you want these things or don't you? You have to make the investment on some level, on some capacity.
But that goes back to the thing of you don't know what it is that you don't have.
Yep. Yeah, but if you stop search, you got to search though too. I think there's got to be a level of curiosity there then. Like you have to search. If you want to try and uncover your blind spots, I think there has to be a level of you need to go out and find it. You need to have that. You're going on an adventure. Let's see what comes up. Does it mean you've got to go on self-discovery? Does it mean you have to go and whatever it is, go speak to a business person, a life person, go and experience a life or something yourself, whatever it is. I think you've got to start doing those things with your with the person that came and said to you, how do you start filming content? Like that's probably a massive thing for him. Whereas you and me, we will pick up the camera right now and film ourselves.
Do it right now.
Okay.
Do it right now, live on the podcast.
Have to.
This is how you get 3 million views. This is what it takes.
This is how you get 3 million views. It's by subscribing to $1 Million Days. We are filming live right now on the $1 Million Days podcast. 10x your life. GC would say something like that. Go out there, make some amazing stuff, and win at life.
And there you go.
That's probably like, hey, I'm not clean shaven. I've bit sunburn on my nose. Like, who gives a fuck?
Sunburn on your nose?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Who cares? No one's going to look at that video and go, George is unshaven.
I'm going to say it.
Stop. Stop. Why are you bringing negativity on my comments?
100%. I'm going to comment it. I'm going to share it to my story and say, look at
this guy, completely unshaven.
Unshaven guy.
But here's the thing, right? Even with that comical video that I put up, right? I still got some negative comments on there too.
It's just haters going to hate.
A hater's going to hate, but maybe that's what stops this guy from posting. Oh, what if someone says I look fat? What if I've had people on that jet ski video call me gay. Like there's no context. I said, hey guys, I bought my wife a $30,000 necklace and they sent me a jet ski. What a travesty.
What?
Stay safe, this. And he's like, and then gay. No, he goes, the comment was, he goes, I bet your boyfriend loves the jet ski. All right. And then I went on his page, and this is the thing, right? Look at the people that are commenting. I went on his page, and all this guy did was he just had photos of fish. That's all he had on his page. Like he goes fishing. He was a fishing type person.
Fishing people hate jet skis.
They hate him. Anyway.
I'm going to go like his comment.
Yeah, you should. But then I responded underneath. I said, he goes, I bet your boyfriend loves the jet ski. And I responded, almost as much as he loves your fish. All right. And then my comment got like 1,000 likes. And then he's still got 300 or whatever it might be. But you're getting people on there. I got another guy commenting on the size of my dick.
Hey, comments section is a full on.
It's comical.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
It's so good. I can't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Some of the guys like, oh, you're compensating because you got a small dick. And I'm like
thank you.
And I think I responded back and said, that's not what your mum said last night.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what's the... exactly. It's what it was. It was a high school insult. I'll give you another high school insult. But it's like, you are going to get people like that, and perhaps that deters this person from creating content because he's getting in his own way and he can't handle that stuff. Or often I say, you are your harshest critic as well.
How many videos have you had to post to get a video that had hundreds of comments?
Oh, like thousands of videos, like not including
I love when people are like,
must be nice.
We'll start the ads next week because I'm not going to be able to handle that many calls. And you're like, dude, you've clearly never run ads before.
Yeah.
Like it takes time and you're not going to get that many calls.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, that's procrastination. It's a real thing. What's the biggest thing procrastination has cost you?
Time as far as by not doing that thing, like
the time you lost.
Yeah, time lost.
No, but so what was the
not in the task?
The whole.
I'd say almost
procrastination is time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So what's it cost me? I'd say mental space.
For example,
mental space. Like, have you gone to bed thinking, "Fuck, I got to do that thing tomorrow"?
Me every day.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It just occupies. Oh, did you?
It's like when you said I got to do that thing tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes, and it's like,
oh, I don't think I like that one. Sorry. I'll go and comment about your beard.
I'll send it to you now.
Thanks. What was I saying? Something amazing.
Mental space?
Yeah, like I think that is a huge thing for me. I don't like it.
It's
the back of your mind, or you're out and you're having a drink with friends, or you're at a barbecue, and you're like, fuck, I've got to do that thing tomorrow. Oh, I've got to make that call. Oh, I've got to create content. Oh, I've got to do this. So I think that ongoing thing in the back of your mind, like that sense of there's things that need to be done, that annoys the shit out of me.
Does it? That lives in your mind?
It depends what the item is. If it's something that needs to be done and it's urgent, then yeah, it sticks there.
Yeah, okay. But is that because you haven't written it down?
Which? No, the item that I need to do? No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Just that I haven't done it.
Yeah, okay. So it's bothering you that hasn't been
been done, yeah. So that bothers me.
Has it ever cost you like a deal?
It's cost me money.
Yeah, but like
There's certain things.
yeah, like if, for example, you missed out on a contract because you didn't get the tender in time because you kept delaying calling that trade.
Okay, really,
you know what I mean?
really good question. Really good point here. It was a time when we were really busy with events, and I think I might have even spoken about this before. Really busy with events, and as a result, a project I was bidding on, which was a $4.5 million job, the client started to get cold, or even started to get cold feet on me. Oh, why is George taking so long? How come we haven't done this? You know, like starting to go, oi, what's going on here? I was like, fuck. So I sort of stopped what I was doing with the event stuff and then worked on the tender and submitted it. And I was like, sorry, we just want to make sure we're getting everything right, which was an excuse. Like I wanted to make sure I was just too busy with that stuff. My focus was on that and I didn't focus on this. And we won the job, but it sort of highlighted to me going, hey, where's your focus now? That was a big job that you could have fucked up because you didn't put enough emphasis on doing that tender at that time.
Yeah, that would have been a big cost.
It would have been massive, massive. If you look at it from literally a monetary point of view of say those two things, which one made me more money, the event one or the project? Well, the project. So then from that point on, I'd made sure that I was really prioritizing the thing that was going to have the greatest impact to me from a business and financial point of view each and every time. And if that means, you got to hire more people, whatever it is, well, fucking do it.
And I think that you'd almost say you got away with that one easy. Do you know what I mean?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Like, because I look at it now and had we not secured that project, that could have been a big difference between me employing or firing someone. That's a huge move in the business when you got to do stuff like that.
Yeah, massive. I'm assuming that's never happened. As in you've never missed out on a job.
No, I haven't, thankfully. Thankfully. I tend to try and I've got a pretty good system when it comes to the tendering things now. And I think it's a lot about communication and it's all, again, learning through experience, having gone and done this a lot now. I've really fine-tuned that tender experience with people.
Has it ever helped you? Like, have you ever procrastinated on something, procrastinated, and then something happens? Like, for example,
Lucky I didn't do that thing.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Not that I can remember. If it has, it's been less than the other.
Isn't it funny that I can't think of one either?
Yeah. I can't think of dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's happened.
Probably. But why? So why can't we recall
I don't know.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you must not associate. You know what I mean? It's like imagine you were about to leave, and you were too scared to leave, and then
the plane crashes.
Yeah.
Final destination.
Very extreme version, but yes, I agree. Final destination. Yeah, interesting. Do you have any tricks or tools or habits or ways that you like? How are you going to make sure you do the thing tomorrow?
Yes.
You said you're going to do.
Yep. So
I want to do.
So I used to have a board. I used to have a board on my wall where I would write all the things down that I need to do, like with little post-it notes and put it on there and have those things and take them off.
You don't have it anymore?
No, I used to do it. I had it on the wall, but I stopped using it just because I became so busy. And I started to use monday.com, which is like an electronic version of that. And whilst that was good to track things that needed to be done, I kind of still felt that it was just a list of things there that I wasn't doing that I just had there and ticked off every now and then. And then I did a training event with some mentees, and then I brought this board out with them and I said, hey guys, you should all do this. This is really good. It's this, it's this, it's this. And then, they say all coaching is self-coaching. And I thought, fuck, I'm going to actually bring this back and actually use it. So I started to use that again. And it's really helped me personally, just having that physical thing where I can walk over to a board, look at which items I need to do and go, okay, bang, that. And I break them up into 4 categories. So important, delay, delegate, eliminate. And then that way I put them all into the different categories. So if there's something to delegate, I'll give it to Renee. I'll give it to one of the boys in the office and say, here, you guys are doing this now. If it's an eliminate, I'd go, well, cool, just chuck it away. We don't need to do this or whatever it might be. And yeah, then they've got my top items that I need to do and then the ones that are not as.
So what is it? Do now?
So do now, do later, delegate, eliminate.
Yeah, okay.
So they're the 4 quadrants that I'll look at. And then, look, that's just a personal thing. I found that worked well. I took it away and was kind of flustered and busy. And now I've brought it back and it's helped me again to actually get stuff done. Because that's the thing, right? I'll pick that one thing off the board and I do that one thing. Like I try and be very disciplined on, say I've got to write a contract for the plasterer or I've got to do a client contract. I'll do that one thing. And I do that one thing until I finish it. So I don't go, oh, I better send those 15 emails. I better do that report. I was like, no, I'm doing this now. And that's helped me get stuff done.
Yeah.
Personally.
So focus.
Yeah, that's all it is at the end of the day. It's the focus on that one thing. And I'm massive on that. Like I'm huge on you can't multitask. I think multitasking is a myth. And when people tell me they're great multitaskers, I go, no, you're not. You're just really good at doing 70% of 10 things and not finishing anything.
Do you think multitasking... Wait, did you say 70% of 10 things and not finishing anything?
Yeah, whatever the percentage is, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So multitasking, the people refer to as like switching.
Yeah. Like I think from even like the mental capacity of your brain and shifting your focus from doing maths to doing English. You know, just how you're concentrating on numbers. Well, do the numbers. Don't do numbers and then be on the phone at the same time and talk to your supervisor about where he needs to put flashings whilst you're looking in your computer and trying to figure out formulas and shit like that. That's multitasking. Well, you're going to make a mistake there, or you're going to give him the wrong advice, or you're not going to hear it.
With that shit.
Oh, that's why. Like I often will be working on something. If I'm doing a deep work, like say I'm doing a report with lots of numbers, and our numbers tend to be quite big, and someone calls me, I just won't answer it. I'm like, no, like this phone call can wait, and they'll call me back. I'm like, no, call me later, or I'll send the message, call me later, or I'll call you back.
Yeah, like mid something.
Or if it's that important, I'll just turn it off completely. Like put a do not disturb, and take it from there. So yeah, I try and have that level of deep work and just focusing on that one thing, and that helps me personally.
What would you say to someone who's listening to this now who knows that there is a task or a conversation or, you know, a thing that they need to do? For the person who knows, if you don't know, get a coach. But if you know that you got that thing and you're like, you know, I've been avoiding it, because we're all avoiding something.
Yep.
And it's like that person who's got that thing that they're avoiding. What would you say to that person? What would be your
The one thing,
advice?
pain avoided is pain intensified.
Pain avoided is, write that shit down. Pain avoided, give me a pen. Yeah. Pain avoided is pain intensified.
It is like you just avoiding that pain now. It's just going to keep getting worse. The more you avoid it, it's going to get to a point where it breaks. You're going to be at breaking point. Go, fuck! Now I really have to do this. Now I have to stay up until midnight. Now I have to work until 4 a.m. to get this report done, to get this task done. Now I have to have a full-blown argument. Now I have to have a difficult conversation. Whatever it is, it's all like look at every difficult thing in your life that's ever come across. When has it gotten better when you have avoided it? It hasn't. You look at friendships, you look at employees. You probably, if you're a business owner, you've probably all had that one employee that you should have fired 6 months ago, but you don't. Oh, no, wait. Oh, he's a good guy. Oh, he's about to have a kid. Oh, he's my friend. Oh, he's good today. You know, I did the right thing today. Okay, I'll ignore the last 6 things he did bad because he did one good day today. I've had multiple people like that in the business. And I look back at each and every time and I was like, nah, should have got rid of him then. Should have got rid of him then. Should have got rid of him then. And it's not like, okay, and sometimes you have to go through that experience. You know, I had a very early supervisor that I learned that on. I had a supervisor following again that I learned that on. This guy was the most knowledgeable person I've ever met in construction. Right? Like the most knowledgeable. He could tell you shit that you're just like, wow, that's amazing that you know how to build that and how that goes together and how that does. But he was one of those people that was just sporadic in everything he did. He would be like, hey, can I do this? He'd be working and fixing something. He says, hey, can you come and fill up the swimming pool? He's like, yeah. And then he'll stop what he's doing and go fill up the swimming pool. So, hey, can you just caulk this? Yep, no worries. And he'll go caulk 10%. He's like, oh, hey, can you just do this tiling? And then he'll go do the tile. Like he couldn't finish anything. Most knowledgeable guy I've ever met in my life. And I look back going, I probably should have got rid of you at that time. But I kept him for another 3-4 months because he knew the job the best, or he did a really good thing here on this day. I better keep him now.
Yeah, most things about like just because you know it doesn't mean you're good.
Yes. Yeah.
Just because you know it does
That's
not
great.
mean you're good.
Give me a pen.
It does.
Give me a pen.
Dude,
Write it down.
It's like nothing apart from being a good person or good at that thing, nothing else makes you good at that thing or good person. Do you know what I mean? Having the knowledge alone doesn't make you good at it.
Yeah.
Or a good person. Having the I can't remember who said this. Someone said this thing and it's like your mother could be a bad person. Like your mum could be a horrible human. Just because you had a kid, it doesn't mean she's a good person. Like someone out there had a kid and is not a good person.
Yeah.
But their child probably thinks their mother is a good person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't if it was true, it would simply mean any woman that had a kid is then instantly a good person, which is just not true. It's like saying anyone who knows a particular thing is now good at it. It's just not true. Do you know what I mean? One of my favorite sayings around that is like, if you knew what you knew about them then, if you knew what you know about him now, then would you hire him? And you're like, nah.
Yeah.
Okay, fire him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true though. It is so true. It's like that whole concept of you fire everyone once a quarter. I can't remember who said that.
George Passes
here on this podcast. So yeah, fire everyone once a quarter and go, cool, who am I rehiring? Who's coming back and working with me? And go, yep, you, cool, let's go. Everyone's back. Good on you. Well done, good quarter. But then at the second where you go, ugh, that's the first indication of you going, all right, that's what you got to do. And I recently had that same sort of thing where this time I think I moved quite quickly from the time that it came up in my head to the time that I made a move on it. That happened quite quickly. And I backed myself. You know, you could say, you could go back in the future and say, you could go into the future one day and say, oh, that was probably not the best decision. The decision is the decision. Nothing matters other than that decision at that moment. What happens after it is irrelevant. It's what's important is that decision right there and then.
And very few decisions are permanent.
Yes.
That's one that's stuck.
Yeah, it's so true though, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's like, well, can we reverse this?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can fire you. I can probably hire you too.
Probably. Say, sorry, made a mistake.
Yeah, made a mistake.
Hey, there's no shame.
Yeah, it's like there's lots of elements, dude. Oh, no, I'm not going to work
ego,
again.
It's ego and pride and all
Yeah.
these other things that come into play, you know?
Yeah, that's a whole topic in and of itself.
Yeah.
You know, ego and pride.
Yep.
That's a very interesting topic. So pain, what was it?
Pain delayed is pain intensified.
So you should have wrote it down. And if you didn't write it down before, that's your chance to write it down again. What I would say to all person who's avoiding, the thing they need to do is chunk it down. Like make it into, like if it's a big task, make it into like 3 small tasks or 5 small tasks or 10 small, you know what I mean? It's like, what's the next thing you have to do? Just do that next thing. Like just do the next thing and see if you survive that. You probably will, hopefully. And if you don't, well, I don't know. You can't tell me because you would have died. But, you know, break it down. It's like, okay, how do I make this into more digestible things? And maybe I can just chip away. Because it's usually, most of the time, it's usually like a really big, it's either like a really uncomfortable thing that's going to happen all at once. And then you put it off. Or it's like a really big task that the thought of starting it makes you uncomfortable. And it's like, well, just fucking chip away at it. Like, let me do, if I can break this down into 10 steps and I'll do step 1 and 2 today and 2 and 3 and 3 and 4 the next day and so forth and so forth. And you know what helps? Momentum. Do you ever feel like you're like just knocking shit out the park and you're like, what, that needs to be done? Give me it.
Yeah.
Because I'm on fire now and it's like bang, bang, next.
And
like,
you feel so good when you have day like that or days like that, and that's where I've said it's like it helps me having my list of things that I need to do, just doing those one things at a time, because then I chip it, I get them all done. Right? I don't start doing 30% of that, 30% of that, 30% of that. I should get 5 things done as opposed to doing 30% of 10. So yeah, the momentum's massive. You feel good. Like, you know, we're pretty organized coming into Christmas now. I'm really feeling confident that, you know, all our accounts will be up to date. Everything will be moved in the right direction. Everyone's going to be paid up. It feels good going into the break like that.
Yeah, clean slate.
Yeah, that's it. And then next year comes and away we go again. So
Yeah.
I reckon that's really important.
Yeah. So if you're procrastinating on anything specific, just put it down into smaller chunks. Think about how much better you're going to feel after it. If you've been procrastinating about subscribing to this YouTube channel, then just go fucking do it. You will feel so good.
Oh,
At the end of it, you're going to feel
trust me, we've done it.
like $1 million. I'm telling you now.
Pardon the pun.
Pardon the pun. But if you don't mind, take 2 minutes if you've enjoyed this episode. If you know, before we wrap this up, if you know that you need to do something, fucking go do something about it. Like really, like go, this is your, call it a sign, call it a wake up call, call it a Christmas present, call it whatever you want. Fucking do something.
Just don't call us.
Yeah, don't call me. But do something about it. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, all right, that thing, because like it's very easy to bury it. And it's like, just take a moment and think like, what's the thing I need to be doing that I know that I should have done that I haven't done? And it might be a New Year's resolution. Dude, one of mine was like to get fit and healthy, and I have not done that at all. If anything, I've eaten heaps of pizza. But it's like, it might be something.
Donuts.
Yeah, and I haven't eaten enough donuts. I should
Can't wait to go to the States
gotta
now.
increase
Increase the donut
yeah,
ratio.
ramp up my donut ratio. But whatever that is for you, I think write it down and write down what your next step towards that particular thing is going to be. And get yourself one step closer. You don't have to do the whole thing at once, but get yourself one step closer. That could be the step that changes everything forever.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Same time next week.
Thanks, everybody.
See ya.